beautiful Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading for the full moon in your sign. It's in Virgo. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move on and cleanse your space hourly. Please be mindful, there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is a little bonus reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just to let you know, the full moon is going to be extremely powerful. It's a force that will affect us all energetically from the 7th of March. It happens to be in your sign, and you may already be feeling the effects of this particular moon and its shift. Now, this full moon takes place just when Saturn, the planet of hard work, tough love, hard lessons and facts, changes signs into Pisces. So expect to feel extra sensitive, extra emotional, and it does make us all much more resilient, however. So it's not to be feared when it calls us all out in certain areas of our life that need transforming, okay? It actually helps us to step into our power even further. So expect to be more focused on your health, eating habits, sleeping patterns, exercise routines, and you may also feel compelled to source natural substances, products for nutritional value, as well as alternative therapies, okay? Now, this full moon will see you become the best version of yourself, so you'll feel a little bit better in yourself after this full moon period. It actually helps us have more empathy and love for ourselves, releasing that perfectionistic tendency that sometimes we have, or that inner critical narrative, in order to love all parts of ourselves that perhaps you've been neglecting for some time, okay? Oh, they want me to go one more. That's really interesting. You may have been neglecting some of your needs due to a busy lifestyle, or perhaps you are a giver in your life where you are like an overgiver, for example, and you feel that you're always helping other people and you never have time for yourself. It can also be that some of you are carers out there, and it's a difficult but loving job to do, and you may feel that you need to recharge your batteries. Well, this full moon will actually help you in that area of your life. Now, part of this full moon will influence and encourage, shall we say, rather than force, because Saturn is a very forceful energy, as well as a full moon, will actually influence us to declutter the home space, balance out your finances, and be in the flow of natural organization. So you may even make more time for quiet time, meditation, or even settle down with a good book. Mars and Neptune, they are clashing during this week, so you may also have excess energy that you don't know how to channel, or you don't know what to do with it. So you may find yourself in a creative flow, or you may find yourself wanting to go to the gym a little bit more, or take a really long walk, be in nature. This is all about finding your foundation and channeling your energy into really productive and healthy outlets. Okay, now I'm just going to get your final cards before I start your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Can you please guide them? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? Okay, in the water right now, they're actually showing me what is that? Oh gosh, a golden, it looks like an acorn, a golden acorn, okay? Golden acorn. Okay, I'm just gonna, oh wow, yep. I'll check in with that energy now in a moment. I was gonna say I'll put it on pause and I'll check in with it in a moment, but with the fact that the card went into the water, I feel like they wanted me to go right now and check in with the energy. Okay, one more card for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay, so golden acorn, the energy that I'm getting there is They want you to have a look at the bottom of the deck as well. High Priestess. Okay, so that's Virgo energy there. So you're going to have a very reflective time, really building on your belief systems, really connecting to faith during this full moon period. This reading is different from all the other readings that I do. This is more of a check-in on your energy, how you're feeling. The first pile is, you know, how you're perceiving yourself at the moment and what goals you have and how you're feeling underneath. And then the second pile there is any anxieties, worries, or anything that's not been going your way. And of course, the last pile there is the outcome. Sorry, there's just a lot of water that came out there with that card, and I just need to protect these ones. So, acorn, golden acorn. Now, this could be a sign or a symbol that you will see over the next 6 weeks or so. So check that out. I mean, acorns typically mean prosperity, okay, and good luck. So, they're actually giving me an energy of it indicating you are a generous, compassionate, loving, kind person who needs to recharge your batteries. You're very giving. During this full moon period, because of course your first house is activated during this period, so you're going to be thinking about identity, the self, and recharging those batteries. So you may be gaining spiritual knowledge and a greater understanding of yourself during this period. It's a symbol of independence is what they're giving me, and a sign of prosperity, of good luck. Yes, of course. Also, they're giving me it has great health, nutritional value or benefits. Fiber is what they're giving me, beneficial for your gut as well. So if you suffer with digestive problems, perhaps that's something to look into. Okay, thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. They are telling me that you would need an extract of it if you want to go down that route. I'm not a medically trained person, so please check it out with your medical practitioner or a dietitian or a nutritionalist, of course. But they were showing me that an extract, don't go for the raw stuff because that can be toxic, okay, in its raw form. They're indicating that it's got high tannins, so it's probably best not to take it in raw form. Go extract, but it has high benefits for the gut, okay? So if some of you are suffering there, I mean, that's coming through for a reason, but I feel the symbol of the golden acorn is representing prosperity for you, and something that perhaps you've been working hard on or towards is, really growing into something very healthy. It is, I mean, acorns are slow in their development, but they are solid. They are, symbols of wealth as well. So, and you've got a 10 of Pentacles there. So a lot of you may be thinking about your finances during this full moon period. Now we do have wolf moon there. Of course, it's not a wolf moon. This particular moon is called a worm moon. This is about that rich soil, digging deep and basically coming out of hibernation mode. It's like, springtime energy. This is a very important time in terms of the year. So this gives us a shift in energy. And it says here, ask your pack to assist you, explore your own modes of expression, be resourceful, express yourself fully, use intuitive instinct, okay? Now, wolves are typically pathfinders. So a lot of you may be thinking about your true calling or your true purpose. You'll be thinking about the path that you're taking, how far you are along on that path, and whether you feel like you're still on the right track. Looking at the cards, I definitely see that you're on the right track. You have a lot of options available to you, and I see you making some big changes in your life as well that are going to be very, very beneficial. There may even be changes in your home space, or things that you are contemplating at the moment, thinking about changing either where you live, or you're going to be restructuring the home space, maybe doing a little bit of DIY, or I feel like you're making your home your sanctuary. Some people, and this is only a small percentage there, some of you may even get a security unit or something like that in your home space. Not for any negative reason. I feel like it's just like, an extra shield of your sanctuary. I don't see anything negative in your chart at all, okay? Also, with this card, this is an indication that, finding your voice. So if you typically are the sort of person who sacrifices a lot for situations or people, I feel like you are developing your healthy boundary just to make sure that your needs are met also. That's very, very important. But definitely going to be very productive over this full moon period. I feel like you are deepening your spiritual gifts as well. You're enhancing your intuition, and you're going to notice, okay, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. They're showing me that there's something about the ears. I feel like I feel like they're trying to indicate, listen to your heart, or listen, because they're basically giving me this sense that you are hearing acutely, okay? You're hearing things that perhaps you've not heard before. So whether you are, someone who is hard of hearing, or whether you are someone who can hear fully, I feel it's more than that. It's about that inner ear. It's about listening to your calling or listening to your guides. I feel like you're going to get a lot of spiritual messages over this full moon period, okay? We got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is all about, security. You are a wonderful person. You're all in life. And what I mean by that is you are a true blue friend. You're someone who can be counted on. You're someone that people can trust. Also, you're the sort of person who is, you have a wealth of knowledge. This card really kind of represents you finding clarity in the everyday. And sometimes we are faced literally with a maze of life, okay? Which turn is next? And you may have been, finding that life at the moment has been stopping you at every step of the way, or you've had to turn back or change a route, or you've had to, ride the wave of life. And you may also feel like there's not enough hours in the day to do everything that you want to do. And whilst I do see the Eight of Cups here, and I see the Son of Cups here, I feel some of you are actually, well, the majority of you actually, I'm getting this sense that the maze is disappearing for you. It's almost like you're coming out of that maze, if that makes sense. Okay, so if you've been feeling a little bit lost, or you've just been feeling that, yes, you know the path you want to take, but at every turn you're coming up against a bit of a brick wall, and life is giving you, a bit of a tough ride at the moment, they're indicating that you're coming out of that, okay? And sometimes we come up against a brick wall because the universe is trying to direct us in another direction, okay? Because they know that there's something better on the other side. You're going from the Ten of Coins there to the Emperor energy. So I feel, you are maturing spiritually, but also you're learning what you want, what you don't want, and you're learning to get things easier, or you're learning to manifest things in a more easier fashion, okay? Now, again, a lot of you may be thinking about wealth or your finances and about security, because we do have a Five of Coins here, okay, which is underneath the Ten of Coins. So this indicates that deep down there may be some money worries there. You may not have any right now, but still it doesn't mean that you're not worried about it. You may be looking at the way the world is going at the moment, and you're trying to make sure that you protect all that you have worked hard for. You may be looking at certain narratives that are in play, and you're thinking, okay, is my investment secure? So you may be restructuring things at this time just to make sure that you are building that level of security. Because I do see here in your chart, it is all about security. I mean, you've got the sixth house there that's come out for you, which really kind of indicates that you're thinking about your home space, your family, your soul tribe, or the people that you call your family, and those that you love. And I feel you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. You do take a lot on, and during this full moon period you're going to recharge your batteries and revitalize your spirits, because I feel like you've been running a little bit low on spirit or on energy, and that is about to change. I mean, the Five of Coins, I'm going to pull a card on it because I feel this is an undercurrent. This is like deep down, you may be a little bit worried about, if you're making, a good amount of money, and you may be worried it could be taken away, or, it's like you want to save for a rainy day just in case. You want to be secure. I mean, we all want that, but, I guess I cannot really comment on this because I've not come from money myself. I've not come from that level of privilege. So what I can only imagine is that if you are someone who is doing very well in your career and you came from nothing, or you've had to work for every single thing that you've earned, there is that worry of going back. There is that worry of losing everything that you ever sort of worked hard for, I guess. And maybe I'm wrong. Please tell me in the comments box if I'm wrong. People who have been born into money, maybe they don't have that fear that has that undercurrent of knowing what it's like to have nothing. Many years ago, I lost everything, every single thing that I had, my job, the place that I lived. I lost some money to do with it as well. And, everything just went within a couple of months. And it was one of the most terrifying times of my life. But actually, it was the universe teaching me a lesson about loss, of course, which was a hard one. they were material things. So whilst I was in a very precarious position back then, I was lucky enough to have my family. I was so lucky to have my soul tribe, and I could sofa surf for a little while and things like that until I got myself back on track. But actually, that moment, when I look back now from the position that I'm in, I'm actually grateful for that lesson and for that experience, because it actually forced me to change my life. Basically, I was in an awful job that really was soul destroying, and it was sucking the life out of me. And basically, because I needed the money, I stayed. I took it. So I undervalued myself in that situation. And the universe taught me a very hard lesson about valuing myself. I should have actually noticed the signs beforehand, and I did, but I ignored them, where the universe was saying, you're getting on well in this place. It's not good for you. People are disrespecting you. It's really not a good space for you mentally. Why are you still here? And then, I did not heed it, because I thought, what, it pays good money and I'll keep looking after my family and it'll all be great. And then the universe went, nope, gonna take it away. Now you learn the lesson. And actually, it was the best thing it could have happened, to be honest. And I can't believe I'm saying that, but because back then, that me back then would have just thought I was crazy. But actually, I realize now there is better to come. So if you are going through a difficulty, there is better to come. And whilst you may not look back on that time, and think, oh, that was a great idea, universe, thanks very much. But you may see that you'll be from a different viewpoint later on. What I see here, though, is that actually you're in a really good position, okay? So there may be an undercurrent of worry about finances. I will pull a card on it. But because we got the Emperor here and we got the Seven of Cups and all your other cards tell me that, there is nothing to worry about. I feel like you will find yourself in a really good position. So just thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Also, they're telling me it's not just about money, this pile. They're indicating that, you give your all to every situation, and you find yourself in situations where people give less than their best to you, okay? And Ten of Pentacles again. Isn't it wonderful? I love it when the universe does that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay, wait and see. There is more abundance in the future. Yeah, the universe always provides. My guides just said the universe always provides. And that literally is something that happened in my situation. I never really talk about myself unless they give me an image of me in the water, and that's what I saw, so that's why I was telling you. But the Ten of Pentacles, it says, just wait. Just wait, the world will shift again and the universe will provide more finances. So if you are going through a difficult financial time, okay, this is basically an indication that, there is better to come, okay? The universe will offer you an even bigger reward. Now, also, some of you, they are indicating here, and I'll give you this energy first, you're a Ten of Pentacles, basically, and sometimes you may have experienced areas of your life where people undervalued you or did not give you, the respect that you deserved. So I feel like you're definitely looking at those areas throughout this full moon period where you have given everything to a situation and you felt that actually these people or these situations were not deserving of all the energy that you gave. So I really feel like you're looking at healthier boundaries during this period as well. Now, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, I mean, there is more wealth to come for you, but a lot of you, especially with the Two of Wands there, the Two of Wands can be preparation or risk or expectation. So you may be looking at the world. As I said, I'm getting this energy of you looking at the world events and thinking about how difficult things are getting. I mean, of course, we're all feeling the pinch. Interest rates are going up and down, and you don't know where you're at. Also, price of living, of course, is going up, energy levels, all of those things. And you may be worried about that, okay? Firstly, I'm sending a huge hug out there. We all stand together in this, believe me. But I get this energy here of, there is better on the other side. There is better. Things will work themselves out. I feel like there is an energy, I don't really want to say those words. Okay, how can I put this? They've given me two words in the water, and I really don't want to this channel is not meant to be political or anything like that, you know, and I don't even know what I'm saying, but I feel what I'm saying, okay? So I'm just going to give you the 2 words that they're giving me, which is project fear. Project fear. That's all I'm going to say on that, okay? So I do feel like there are certain, perhaps, things occurring to make people feel a little bit anxious. So in order to like sell newspapers, clickbait, things like that. So just watch out for that, especially during this full moon period. Things get a little bit amplified with fears. Basically, the full moon is about releasing fears. So they have to come to the surface in order to be released, okay? So I definitely see you putting yourself in a really good position, watching and waiting the world, observing the way things are going, and putting yourself in a position to receive more wealth or to receive more abundance, okay? So there is better to come. I just want you to be aware of that, okay? Now, with the 5 of Pentacles, this can also mean that sometimes you're not even aware of how awesome you are. Because deep down with the 5 of Pentacles, this is kind of like you thinking of all the things that you lack or the doubts that you have about situations. And you may have been struggling with confidence or with something in your life that has made you focus on that area. Well, your guides want you to know that you are awesome. You are a 10. I mean, I don't like to categorize humans in terms of numbers, but they are indicating you are a 10. And don't forget it. Okay, is what they're giving me there. Now, we do have in the resistance position, so this is basically the pink moon, new opportunities, new exciting opportunities, focus on the new, transcendence, maturity, fullness, fertility, the first steps on a new path. So because it's in the resistance position, you may have felt like it's just the same old thing every day, routine, repetitive cycle, and you're wondering, is there anything else to life? What is going on here? How can we have a little bit more fun? How can we bring a little bit more excitement? Some new opportunities and a little bit more, spontaneity into your world. Well, whatever it is you're growing or whatever it is you are trying to expand on in your life, whether it's your consciousness or whether it is, your personal development or your finances or career. If you're retired, for example, you may be thinking, how can you use your money effectively to enjoy your life, as in going, traveling, or how do you enjoy your time artistically, creatively, on a soul level, and deepen your faith at the same time. So I feel there's a lot of questions there for you. But with this card here, I feel like some of you may have been resisting, or you may have felt there's no opportunities for a new start somewhere, and maybe it's something you've been putting off, but it's been ruminating in the background. You're definitely going to find an opportunity to embrace a new path. It could be a new hobby, could be a new job if you're in the career sector, or a new home space, because that 6th house is really calling to me here. I really feel like you're thinking about your home environment, and where you feel like you belong during this moon period. Now, we do have the Son of Cups there. Son of Cups is in the resistance position. This is the equivalent of the Page of Cups. So some of you may have even felt a little bit disconnected from your purpose, or you may have felt a little bit disconnected from your intuition recently. You may have been feeling almost a little bit numb, okay, in some areas of your life as well. Well, this will all change, okay? I feel like you're coming back to best. Sometimes, and I've been saying this to a lot of my friends who actually have been saying to me over the last year or so, some friends have said, you know what, I've just lost my sense of purpose, or I've lost my way, I've lost my energy, I've lost my mojo, and I'm just feeling a little bit numb. Remember, we've all gone through a very traumatic experience. We went through a pandemic, okay, where all of us did not know what the hell was going on and which way is up, and that is some serious trauma right there. So we're all dealing with a fear of this thing, and it's going to take some time to recalibrate our energy. So have compassion for yourself. Go easy on yourself. I actually see you coming back to your center and finding that purpose, finding a deeper bond with your intuition over this full moon period. Now, The Son of Cups, basically at grassroots, this is about your, sense of intimacy with yourself and, getting to know yourself on a deeper level. But also it's about being open-hearted and childlike. You may have felt like the world is a big old serious place right now, and it's really hard to have fun, or it's really hard to, engage that inner child in playfulness and cheerful kind of day-to-day opportunities. So I feel like you are recharging your heart as well as your spirit. Also with the Son of Cups, some of you may have felt, if you're looking for love, for example, you may be looking at love from a very different viewpoint. You give your all. You are an absolute gem when it comes to being in love, okay? Virgos are incredible in love. And if you've found it difficult, or you've been, abandoned in the past, you have abandonment issues, or you've been ghosted by someone in the past, these feelings will come to the surface so that you can process them and let them go, because the next person is not going to do that. I actually see new love coming on in for you, and this new person is bringing commitment, okay? And they're all in. This is someone who's mature, who knows what they want, someone who will change the way you look at love, and it's something that will be long. It would be a long-term relationship, okay, is what I see there. Now, also, Son of Cups, pages basically bring news. So you may have felt, where's the good news? Where's the good stuff? When is it coming? Well, it definitely is after this full moon transitions, around about the 3rd week of March for you. That's when things start to really get happening and get going in the right direction. We've got an 8 of Cups, okay? Now, the 8 of Cups indicates, in this position, I would say, and I don't really want to talk about love in this reading because this is not a love reading, but I do get the sense that there is someone who has you on their mind. Now, this is someone who is a little bit immature. This is someone who you perhaps have separated from, or you were with a long time ago. This person, they come in, they look for quick results. They're very immature in their energy, and they just expect you to be there at their beck and call. I do see this person coming back, trying to come back into your life. I feel like they have learned some lessons, but they're not spiritually mature enough to give you the love and the depth that you require. I feel like they're still emotionally avoidant. So just watch out for that. Of course, if they prove to you that they have changed, then, go for it. You don't need me to tell you how to, connect to people. But what I see here is right now, they're still processing a lot of things within themselves. And I feel right now they're not ready for the love that you deserve, okay? Now, the 8 of Cups really at grassroots is a journey of discovery. So this month, or this moon, shall I say, will actually help you let go and seek deeper meaning in all things. So a greater authenticity. You're finding your voice, self-expression, and with this card, they're actually showing me a rocket right now as well. A rocket. Oh, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. I didn't know this. They're giving me that a rocket symbolizes soul searching, actually, and exploring beyond your comfort zone. Big dreams are taking off for you in a big way. So, you may see symbols of rockets, or you may even see a rocket launch. I'm not sure about rockets when they're launching, but you may see one. But imagery, if you see those imageries over the next 6 weeks or so, they're indicating that you are on the right track and you're exploring outside your comfort zone at this time. I do apologize about the noise in the background. I got family staying over for a little while, and sometimes they don't get it when I say, you know what, I'm going to go and do reading. So if you could just, lower your voices just a little bit, that would be great. I love them to bits, and I love that they're just being their wonderful, authentic selves. But they may get a little bit loud from time to time. So just so you're aware, and bang doors if you can hear that. So just watch out for that. I do apologize for the excess sound. But with this 8 of Cups, the rocket definitely correlates, okay? Because this is about soul searching. This is about, you walking away from things that are no longer necessary in your life. And this is, I feel like some of you may be choosing a path that is right for you instead of the one that people expect from you, is what I'm definitely getting here. Also, I feel like in some area of your life, you may have come as far as you can with the situation, and you're readdressing it, you're changing it, or you're approaching it in a different way. So I definitely see a major transformation there for you. But deep down, I feel this is about you asking where you feel like you belong, who is loyal in your life, who supports you, who's got your back, and what situations are negative for you, and how do you change them or eradicate them from your life. Now, we do have the South Node, which is really interesting because with the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Coins, it really is about life's debts or karmic debt, okay? So you may be looking at all the experiences you've had in the past that have been negative and thought, wow, what did I do in a past life to experience that? But I feel like you're releasing those things. You're releasing that baggage. It says here, life's debts, the past lives, inborn gifts, what's left unfinished, lessons not learned, and familiarity, okay? So some of those lessons have been to do with your health, to make sure that you build better healthcare routines or healthier boundaries. And these are lessons that perhaps you have still a little bit more to learn on, and you will be identifying those areas. That's when Saturn calls us all out and says, hey, you're exhausted. You have not been listening to your body and hearing that you're burning yourself out. You're overloaded. Take a rest. Take a duvet day. Or, you know, when everybody asks you for help and you say yes to every single one of them, and all you want to do is curl up on the sofa, but you've already committed yourself and you force yourself to go out there and, you know, help the people that you said you're going to help. You know, it happens all the time. We all overextend ourselves, but I feel you are starting to learn, or you're being asked to learn, to reorganize your schedule so that you have some more me time, okay? It says here, health, diet, daily routine, service, work habits, pet, fitness, skills, organization, and details. I definitely get a sense here as well that a lot of you are looking at your diet and cutting out any food substances that make you feel lethargic or make you feel bloated, or, you know, anything that's not good for you. You're definitely cutting it out and reshuffling your life during this full moon period. And I feel the whole month of March, because Saturn is so present for us all, it's making us be very disciplined and stick to those goals and those aspirations as well. Now, we do have the Death card, which indicates, you know, major change. This is a card of, you know, releasing or breaking old habits. So if there is one person who comes into your life that, you know, you've got a soft spot for that person and still they do not treat you in the way that you truly deserve, I feel like you're getting a bit stricter and you're cutting that situation out. Same with food. If there's something that you love, you know, and you know it's not so good for you, you know, you may actually taste it for the last time in March and go, you know what, actually, it's not good for me, and I actually am starting to fall out of love with it. I don't like it anymore. So you're just going to cut it out, okay? Also with the Death card, this is about your transformation, okay? So you are becoming something new. It's not that you are changing because you're awesome the way you are, but you are identifying areas where you can be the best version of yourself so that you can, accomplish all that you want to, because we've all got something in our mind that we want to be or have, or, you know, and I feel like this is you transitioning. This is a period of change for you. With the Death card also, this is you opening yourself up to a new path. So some of you may be, as I said, leaving an old job behind, or you're leaving an area behind, or an old relationship behind, or, you know, trauma from childhood behind. If you're bullied, for example, you're looking at those areas and thinking, why was I bullied? You know, these people made me feel like I wasn't enough, but actually when I look back now, I'm awesome, and I was awesome, and they were jealous of me and my circumstances, and they just wanted to bring me down. They wanted to rob me of the potential that I had in the future. So you're going to look at those areas and think, not anymore. This situation no longer has power over me, and I'm stepping into my own power, and I'm moving forward. Now, we've also got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a wonderful card for many reasons. Seven of Cups in the positive energy is basically you are very artistic. You have a lot of incredible ideas. You have a huge, very fertile imagination. I always say this about you, my beautiful Virgo. You have a mind like a supercomputer, okay? Thoughts become things. It's so important. They're actually showing me an eagle right now as well for you. An eagle. Again, you may see these images and signs and songs whenever they come up. You may hear things during the next 6 weeks or so, and they mean something, okay? So look out for a symbol of an eagle. Could be on a coin, could be on a billboard, on the movie. You may see one in real life if you're lucky. It looks like an eagle. It may be, I mean, it could be a kestrel or hawk or something, but it looks like an eagle is what I see, because I'm only seeing it in the water and it's flying, okay? I can just see, like, it's almost like I'm looking up and I can see it from underneath. So I can't quite identify 100%, but my gut instinct is it's an eagle. And they're giving me the sense of self-expression, and it's the element of air, of course. So our thoughts and our intentions are what we become. Okay, so I really feel you're changing the narrative, your inner narrative, how you talk to yourself, all those negative things that perhaps sometimes you say to yourself. You know, sometimes we look in the mirror and we go, you know, I look awesome today, or today's going to be an awesome day. And then other days we'll look in the mirror and go, oh my gosh, who am I? Who is that staring back at me? I feel awful today. You know, I've had no sleep. I feel grouchy, or, you know, I'm just not running on full energy. So I feel you're actually changing the way that you talk to yourself, that inner narrative that sometimes prevents us all from being our best selves. With the Seven of Cups, this is about you allowing yourself to dream, allowing yourself to experience a world of your imagination so that you can bring any of those visions to life, okay? This is a card of manifestation, and whatever it is that you are connected to, you can make it happen, because the Emperor indicates action. You are making your plans become a reality, okay? Now, the Seven of Cups also indicates that during this time, you may feel a lot more reflective. Your energy may be a little bit more scattered than usual. You may have excess energy, but you need to channel it into certain things. And you may find that some moments you want to focus on one thing, and then you find you've got another idea to focus on, and you may be pulled in different directions during this moon period. But with the Emperor energy and Saturn, it is going to make you a little bit stricter to focus on something and not be so scattered in your energy and spread yourself thin, okay? So there may be that little push and pull. I have to mention that there. Seven of Cups also indicates you have a lot of options available to you in life, and exploring all those options and coming out of your comfort zone is something that's really positive. It will help you succeed. Now, we've also got the Emperor. So I feel that you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, my beautiful Virgo, but I feel allow yourself an opportunity to kick back, relax, and let your imagination run wild. You're allowed to take a break, okay? The Emperor energy with all these other cards tells me that you are someone who perhaps grew up, you know, a lot quicker than you should have done. You know, you're older before your time, or mature before your time due to circumstance, and you are one tough cookie, okay? Yes, there are responsibilities, but I feel like you are rearranging or restructuring the way that you attend to those tasks so that you can have more time, so that your schedule is more efficient for you as well. With the Emperor energy, this is a card of success, okay? This is a card of power, of you stepping into your power, but it's also a card of creating structure in your life so that you can dominate your energy, or you can channel your energy in the most effective way. Also, this card is a protector, okay? So a lot of you, especially with the family, the family unit there, and the health, you are someone who protects other people all the time. You always feel responsible or trying to make sure they're okay. Remember you in that equation as well. Now, because we do have the Emperor there, and it is a protector card, that's why I definitely feel that a lot of you are making major structures in your life, major moves in your life to make sure that your finances are protected should there ever be an economic fluctuation. Also with the Emperor energy, and you got the health card there, protecting your health at this time is, of course, vital. I mean, it's vital all times, right? But I feel, you know, protecting your immune system and your if some of you have had a little bit of indigestion or reflux going on there recently, you know, look into that as well. I feel like you are recharging to be your optimum best during this time, okay? So very positive energy. What I can see also is everything you invest your energy into will be very successful. So whatever project it is that you are connecting to, whether you are retired or not, you know, you're going to accomplish your goal, but you must remain focused. You know that yourself. Some of you may also think about getting guidance on a health issue, or on you know, a certain diet or exercise routine, just to help you be your optimum best. I don't see anything negative wrong here, but if you have been unwell, it is important to take the rest that you need. Now, some of you, you know, if I definitely see some of you getting like advice online on videos and things like that on diets, exercise plans, and health care routines. Obviously, you'll pick and choose the one that is right for you. They want me to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, so we have Moose, Wisdom. Okay, so over this full moon, you're being given the gift of wisdom to know more about yourself, to deepen your intuition so you can understand others better as well. Okay, it says here, let your head and your mind reach the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Okay, now interesting, when I'm reading this, they're actually showing me, you know, like tribal makeup on the face is what they're showing me. And they're actually showing me many different, it's almost like I'm seeing many different people from many different areas of the world and all different tribal colored makeup. And it's like fluctuating. It's like lots of different faces, lots of different colors. So I feel, wow. I mean, they could be tribal flags or tribal marks due to heritage, but I'm getting a sense of, you know, during this period you may be thinking about your ancestors or your heritage and being proud of where you've come from and where you are right now. I feel like your ancestors are proud of you, but again, it's about self-expression. Some of you may be engaging in, you know, family or traditional rituals during this time as well. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not sure, it's like a Rolodex almost of faces and places and colors on faces. So yeah, I feel like I'm not pinpointing any particular region. So I'll just leave it like that. I feel it's more to be proud where, you know, who you are, be proud of who you are and where you've come from and where you're going, because you are awesome. That's what I'm picking up there. And your final card there is Orca Whale, Adventure. Okay, so bringing a little bit more spontaneity into your world. It says here, dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You're more powerful than you know. Okay, so if you found yourself a bit of a homebody for a little while, it's about coming up to the surface for air, getting out there, connecting to community events or people, places, things, so that you can recharge your batteries and revitalize your spirits in a different way. Okay, here we go. Look at that. We've got a coin. Okay, I mean, you may even find a coin of an, you know, with an eagle on it. This one's got I always think it's a fist, but it's actually supposed to be a queen's head. But it looks like a fist, like solidarity or fighting for something. I hope you can see that. I'm not making that up. It actually looks like a fist, right? But anyway, it says here, Queen Elizabeth II. Okay, so this is obviously a British coin in this. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I feel it's a reminder to remember to wear your crown, right? Remember who you are, stand proud, stand tall, you're awesome. And, you know, remember those regal aspects of you where you deserve the best, okay? But I feel also you're going to see like lucky pennies. I mean, when you get a penny or a cent, it tends to mean luck. It also tends to mean that your guides are walking with you. So watch out for that too. But I mean, your whole reading is littered with coins. So I actually feel that financially there's a lot of abundance headed your way. And, you know, with the Emperor energy and the coins, I actually feel like you're having a strict budget, or you're being tighter in your budget, just in case. I feel like you're in preparation mode. And that would be like a good thing, I think, for everybody. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading. As I said, it's not like the usual ones. This is a different kind of one. You know, your usual love, career, and monthlies will be happening as well. But this is just a check-in with your energies and how you will be learning a little bit more about yourself, where you've come from, the path you've taken, the things that you feel like you lack, but actually you've got everything inside yourself. You've got all the resources you need deep within you. When you realize those resources are there to help you, and you empower yourself and realize that you deserve these things, then the universe conspires to bring you these things, because in the future you are these things. Remember, thoughts become things. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonated. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo. Love and light.